Yeah, this your boy LT, and I'm back with another LT podcast. And this one is officially episode 20. Let's give it a clap for that. Uh, Hair might look a little crazy, but as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put a hat on. Yeah, that's more like it. Uh, Hope everybody got their coffee this morning. I ain't gonna be on here too long. I got stuff to do, and this just my little welcome back from myself. We're gonna talk about a little, I'm gonna talk a little bit, not too much. Um, First, I want to know how everybody been doing. I know it's been a while. The audio was doing really well before I started doing really bad. So we're gonna try to get that back on the road. And it's early. I'm knocking this one out the way early. So I'm looking right here and I'm looking right there because I got a camera back there and I got a camera right here. So if you see me kinda, yeah, but it's all gonna merge together. Don't worry about that. I know it sounds like I'm breathing hard. It's because I am breathing hard. I've been on the chop this morning trying to get everything going so I can do my first official podcast. I got my computer and all that stuff set up in between the cameras. So if you see me looking straight ahead, that's because I'm looking at the computer right there. But update on me since I've been gone. Not too much changed. Not too much change. And I don't mean that in a good way or a bad way. We all tend to complain about things can be better or things is not going our way. I tend to do that. So I'm gonna be honest. I tend to do that. And then sometimes you need to be grounded to realize that there's people in worse situations than you that want what you got. And I was just telling somebody, I was like, this is another thing. This is how I look at it too. Just because you complain about wanting better, people you would complain like, damn, I wish I had that car or I wish I had, something like that. So I thought like this. I told my brother, I said, when I complain about wanting better, it's not that I'm ungrateful for for what I do have. It's just like the next person that's I ain't gonna say doing worse than me, but feel like I'm doing better than them. They want what I got. Not saying it's in an envy way, but it's in a motivational way. Because it was a point in time before I stay where I stay now, I didn't have nowhere to stay like that. So it was like whoever was staying in a house or apartment, I'm like, damn, that's gonna be me next, or I wish that was me. Wish I was. You happy that that person doing good, but it's like you wish you was the one getting that crib. So you got to push to get what you want. But it's like just because I complain that I want more, don't mean I'm ungrateful for what I do have. It's just a feeling of wanting to do better at the end of the day. So I'm sure we all had them type of situations where everybody feel like they want to do better at the end of the day. So um, yeah, just like I was saying, just because you complain about wanting better don't mean you're ungrateful for what you do have. Don't mean that you don't feel blessed for what you got going on. Everybody want more. That's like me saying it's like me saying I want to be rich as Jay-Z, but it's like somebody like, damn, bro, you complaining, you got what you doing good. Like, yeah, okay. It may seem like I'm doing good, but I still want to do more. You know what I mean? So it's just like a level. It's like levels to it. It's like a homeless person want a person that live in a shelter. A person that live in a shelter want to be a person that live in an apartment. Person in an apartment want to be the person that live in the house. Person in the house want to be the person live in the bigger house. Person in that bigger house want to be the one live. It's just like a repetitive cycle. You know what I'm saying? So just because you complain that you want better don't mean that you want grateful for what you got. So I take it like that. So that's like a little update of what I've been going, what's been going on. Some mental things, the day and age we live in general. I don't have kids or nothing, but you want to do it's mental. Like it mess with you mentally when you're not doing as well, and you see you don't have kids, and you see people with kids doing pretty good, and you like, how are they doing it? I don't have kids, and it's still like things be tough. Um, I don't know why it just now hit me as I was talking, but I got a new sign. I don't know if it's here, but it's right there. The LT podcast. Bring it up, Bernie. Brighten it up a little bit. Yeah. Brighten it up just a little bit. But yeah, that's my new sign for my podcast. You'll probably see it on my reaction channel too because I love the sign so much. It's just there. I'm about to get one for my reaction channel. So y'all subscribe to that channel, the LT Reaction Channel 93 or LT Reaction 93. I'll tag that. And I need people to subscribe to this channel, the podcast channel, the LT podcast channel. It's slacked very bad. Well, no, I lied. Far as YouTube, it ain't doing that good. But far as like my audios and downloads, they doing pretty good, or was doing pretty good before I. That was another thing. Before I backed out, dude, I had Lithuania, France, India, Canada, Barbados, um, bunch of places like that, different countries that I never heard of or didn't even know that they could understand what I'm talking about. But living in 2024, 2025 now, Happy New Year's to everybody, by the way. But living in 2025, you can probably press a play button and it'll read it to you in English. Or if it's in English, it's going to read it to you in whatever language you are, whatever language you speak. So I can see how they can get by with that. So my plan for this new year though is to get better at doing this, try to get more episodes out this year. Also work on my reaction channel this year. I got a whole new setup. So it's like it motivated me to push harder at this YouTube stuff. Um so it's a big push. If I could, I'd show around, but I really don't really want to show what's behind the camera because that's for me. That's my personal space. Y'all can see the wall. Y'all can see the wall was behind me, but as far as me turning the camera around and showing you my look, nah. We just keep that private, you know. So I hope everybody doing good this year. I hope everybody got their New Year's resolution situated. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm in my 30s, so I don't really do. I'm not saying just because I'm in my 30s, but this is just me. This is just my thought process, bro. I'm not doing a New Year, new me. Yeah, you want New Year, new me, but you gotta think the bullshit you left with in 2024 and December 31st, 2024 is gonna be with you January 1st, 2025. So you know the when you get the new year, everything just don't just stop. Bills don't just stop and renew and you just start all over. You still gotta work at what you was working at in 2024, and it can be all 2025 that it may take, and it may be stressful. It may be. So I try to just go with the. I try to think like it's not a new me. I just need to just finish what either finish it or go harder at what I had started last year or 2 years ago, whatever the case is. I understand like far as the cutting people off, but I personally don't feel like you should have to wait till a new year to cut a person off. If a person ain't treating you right or doing you right, just cut them off. Stop talking to them. They're grown. They'll get over it. They'll get by that. Um, Because another thing is 2025. Like shit is getting worse, and we got us as adults. We got stuff we got to do. We can't keep trying to baby this next person because you made them feel some type of way or they made you feel some type of way. We got to move on from that because life goes on. Life don't slow down for nobody. And I was just telling somebody the other day, I don't even remember the month of April last year of 24. I don't remember that month. I can't tell you one thing I did. I'm sure I got a picture or two on my phone or something that probably just took it at work. But far as like remembering that month, I don't remember the month of April. And that's the time is sped up. The New Year's ball drop wasn't really the same. Uh Y'all can look it up. Time speeds up. They speed time. They manipulate time. How do you manipulate time? Good question. When you got a lot of money, you can do what you want. You gonna do what you want, how you want. So that simplifies that. I do got a notebook right here because I kind of wrote down a couple things, but that's yeah. The things are getting crazy. Things getting weird. Things are like the drones. We got the drones all in the air in the sky now. Like the things are getting a little weird, like all over the US. Like where did they come from? And another thing is there's been sightings of people saying they see them come out the oceans. In case anybody don't know, sorry to bust your bubble, but aliens do live in the ocean. They live up above us, they live below us. So you be like, oh, they haven't shot it down. Yeah, if it's really the extraterrestrials, the aliens and stuff, you're not gonna be able to shoot them down really. But if it's just drones and the US haven't got on it and even checked it out, yeah, they say it's not a threat. But I feel like if it ain't been shot down yet, because it's been near military bases, I feel like you if the US haven't shot them down or done nothing to them, that is theirs. That's just how I take it. It's theirs. Or they could be using this drone to make their life easier, far as keeping up with people, keeping up with what we do, you know, keeping up with how we move. Then they say we've been under a terrorist attack, as far as like in Louisiana and was it New York or Atlanta or somewhere? Something happened where somebody got hit with some cars and stuff, and it happened at the same time. So we're under attack for that. It's just a lot going on. We got to protect ourselves. And the thing is, when it comes to protecting yourself, how do you protect yourself against stuff like this? You know what I'm saying? Like if they can drop a bomb on you, how do you protect yourself from them dropping a bomb on you? If they can, it's hard when they say for to get ready. I take it as like just get ready to face whatever they about to do, because it ain't like we can just get up, pack up, and just go to another planet. It don't work like that. So when they say get ready, like go to an underground bunker, is that what you mean? Yeah, there's people that got that, rich people, they got that. But what exactly do you mean get ready? Because I mean, I know what they mean. Don't get me twisted. Like I just don't know what's going on. This is the NWO. Back in the day, we used to watch wrestling. It's the NWO, New World Order. We thought it was the coolest thing ever. Then you get older. Whole time they was talking about this for real. Getting the world in the new order. Everything is cashless. Everything is. They really doing that. It's just like they've been programming us for years. For 25, not even for 25, but for like these years, this time and age. So it's like, how do you really get ready? How do you protect yourself from all this stuff that's going on? Either I just my mindset with this stuff is either it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen, and it's just that simple. And I see, like I was saying, that they trying to say we had a terrorist attack, and it was from I don't know. I ain't gonna say no country because I don't know what country it really is. They're really from. But apparently they trying to say that they trying to do what they do before Trump get in office. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they better do what they want to do before Trump get in office. Because once Trump get in office, bro, he probably gonna come back for whatever country that did that. I don't know, but Trump, he just one of them ones that you got you. He with that war stuff. If it comes down to it. Um, so I feel like they just trying to do as much damage as they can before I think it's the 20th of January before Trump get in office. And also the dude in New York setting that woman on fire on the subway. That's just crazy to me. And the thing is he was sitting right there. You had a police officer walk right by, and then you had him just sitting there. And then after a while he tries to go fan it out with a like, bro, come on. What was that even for? And he was a legal immigrant. So I personally, bro, I don't I don't do the voting. So whoever wins, they win. Uh, another thing with voting, people look at you different when you start doing the voting stuff. They start to act different. Like I see people on Facebook like, oh, I need to know who I need to delete today for whoever voted for Donald Trump or whoever voted for Kamala. Like it shouldn't be like that, bro. It shouldn't be like that. It should be whoever benefits you first. Does Donald Trump benefit you and your family, or does Kamala Harris benefit you and your family? That's who it should go off of. It's not because she's black, which she's not black, but it's not because she's black or he's white or he done been in the office before and that. Like, yeah, he got experience that always helps, but it shouldn't be based off of, like it should be based off of who fits your family the best. And either way, whoever wins for me, I still got to get up and go to work tomorrow. I'm still not gonna be rich. I'm still not gonna have, nothing's really gonna change for me far as like what I have to get up and do every day. If Donald Trump win, that don't mean we about to get a lot of money. If Kamala win, that don't mean we're about to get a lot of money. I hear a lot of people, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It'd be more of the black people saying that they want Kamala to win because of her skin is darker. Then I hear women say they want her to win because of the abortion situation. Then I hear people say they want Trump to win because of he done been in office, he runs businesses, he's a billionaire, he know. Then I hear people say they don't want him in office because he didn't ran the country down, he didn't been bankrupt and all this extra stuff. So it's like everybody gotta, everybody can we can have a good for her, have a good for him. I'm sure there's some good, but one thing I do want to say is I'm sure there's some good that come with her, and this is what I noticed that don't understand how people not picking up on this. So everybody's so mad at Biden for running the country down. They say he didn't do well with the country. Everything's been expensive, but then you got some people like, oh, things have been the best in years since Biden has been in office. Me personally, I feel like there's more majority of people that want Biden out of office than it is that want him in office. Why? He's getting older. He's losing his mind. Have lost his mind most likely. Um, he's not doing well with protecting the country. As soon as he get in office, like $80 million worth of stuff gets taken. Probably more than that of like war equipment. Um, inflation has been crazy. But you got to think the people that wanted Kamala to win was the same people that didn't want Biden in office. But the people, but what them people didn't understand was who do you think was making all these? Who you think was doing this for Biden? Who do you think was making these decisions for Biden? You know what I mean? Like, it was her. It's the vice president. So when the president is not able, the vice president steps up. She and then we talk about the conviction rate. I kind of see both sides on that. I hear some people say her conviction rate of like before she got in office and stuff, her conviction rate for like black people with weed. Say she tried to convict like 90% of black people with weed. And then I also heard like she had to, or I don't 100% know. I try not to get too into it. But then I heard an interviewer ask her, have she ever smoked weed? Or did she used to when she was younger? And she just laughed. But you convicting people for doing something you used to do. So it's like I get both sides. I get both sides. And the part with Trump. And then the ladies, they want Kamala because she's a female. That's one. And then two, she's given the freedom to do whatever you want with your body, which I fully agree with that. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that. But what y'all don't understand is that Trump isn't banning, he's not banning abortion. From what I got out of it, he's not doing nothing with it. It's not a federal law. It's a state law, which means if your state is okay with it, that's fine. You can do it. Probably up to a certain month or whatever, or how before too long you can do it in your state. But then there's some states that's like, no, you can't do it. If you get pregnant, you just get pregnant. And that sucks. That really do sucks. But what I'm saying is my point is that from my understanding, from what I noticed, Trump wasn't really trying to ban abortion. Because I fully believe that you should be able to do what you want with your body. Because me and my friend talked about it. What if a girl get raped, or what if a girl just something bad happens to where she didn't want that baby? Like, yeah, they say you can get pregnant with condoms on. It's a 99.9% chance. They don't put that extra 0.% to make it 100, because if they say it's 100%, that means it's guaranteed 100% going to work. So if it don't work, they can get sued. So they always put 99.9%. Whether they feel like in their head it's 100%, they're gonna put that 99.9. So in case something happened with that one person in the world, they can't get sued. I mean, that's smart. Some people have gotten pregnant with condoms on. I feel like in that situation, if you tried to be protective and you try to be protected about, sexually protected, and then you still get pregnant with a condom on, that has happened, and that is crazy to me. I feel like in that case, like that should be granted to be able to do whatever you want, especially if like your state denies abortion or whatever. That should be granted to do whatever you want because you try to be protected. Uh, people want to have fun and things happen, but don't mean you want to get pregnant by that person just because you let them hit or whatever the case is. So that's just something we gotta keep in mind. He's not banning it. It's just it's a state law. So um, that I don't know. I see it both sides, man. So I don't really do too much politics. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on from this, and we're gonna talk about relationships. Relationship. Um, people, it's like where things is getting so rough now. People are like faking relationships just to have that extra financial support. Like it'd be girls or dudes that don't even mess with that person, and they just still mess with them because of that financial support. And then in 2025, 2024, 23, and 24, it wasn't easy. So people was really, and I've had, people talk to me about like rooming up or, roommate or not even trying to be funny. Even had a girl to say like, excuse me, even had a girl to go on to say, we should put our income together to make this, make it work. But whole time, like, I'm like, no, I'll go ahead and struggle because I had talked to this girl at one point and she she would do you dirty. Like one minute she cool, next minute she acting weird and just ready to go. So it's like I couldn't do that even if I wanted to because it's just too risky doing it with some people. And then I don't care how hard it is. I'm not about to fake that I like you because you help me out financially. I just can't do that. I'm not good with faking how I feel about people. Um, whether I tell you or not, you gonna know that I'm not feeling you. So, and me, I've had people. 98% of the girls have never told me that they didn't mess with me. They just act weird and just move on or just go, and it's cool. I get that. So I tend to do the same thing. So if I don't mess with you, a lot of times I probably won't even say nothing. It is what it is. Call me fake. Call me whatever. I will say something. Don't get it wrong, but ain't no need to. It only makes stuff worse. It eventually hate each other. So it is what it is, man. In this day and age, bro, if you're in a relationship, just know your girl is only single to who she want to be single to. Think about that. She's only single to who she want to be single to, which means if Boss Man D-Lo asks, she's single. But if Ezel asks, she got a dude. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on who's asking, who want to know. That's what they're gonna start doing. Are you single? Who want to know? If it's you, yeah, I'm single. If it's somebody else, I got a man. So it just depends on her, however she feels. Um, yeah, that's just the times we living in. Money don't matter no more. The richest person in the world, his wife left him. Your stature, however you say that, your name, your image, your likeness, none of that stuff matters no more. Um, Travis Hunter, look at him. He going through it. He was arguing with the internet for a little while. Y'all don't know my girl. Y'all don't know what I got. I've been with her for 5 years. Then videos come out. She clearly saying, "Oh, he wasn't my type at first." So if he wasn't your type at first, what makes him your type now? All of a sudden, that he got this fame, this money, and stuff in college. So what makes him your type now? I'm confused on that part. The money made him her type. That's exactly what it is. The money made him her type. So when a girl tell you, if she ever tells you you're not her type, and then something happen, you get some bread, and she spin the block, and all of a sudden you her type, bro, cut that girl off. Don't do it. Hit it. Yeah, go ahead, hit it, and leave her. Give her the same energy she gave you. So you gotta be careful with that. Girls are sneaky. They can manipulate. So we got to be careful, man. And listen, I really didn't plan on being on here 25, 30 minutes. I plan on being on here like 15 minutes, but I got to talking. Kind of happy that I'm back doing this. Um, but we are going to cut this short. We can cut this short. So what I'm going to say is before I get off here, protect your heart, protect your feelings, and don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve. People is waiting for you to show them that you're hurt. People is waiting for you to show them that you weak. So don't be weak. Stay strong. Whether you're alone or not, it can get hard. It can get hard, but eventually it's gonna get better. Somebody that's genuine for you, they're gonna come along. But if not, just keep your head down. Keep working towards whatever you working at. Work out, hike, something. Keep your mind off of why people don't like you or why people, don't seem to like you as much as they like other people. I used to be like that, especially with my friends. It make you feel like, oh, how they hanging out, but they don't hit me up, but make you feel some type of way. But then you get to the mode to where you don't even care. And once you get to that mode, bro, I'm telling you, it's peaceful. You don't even be wanting to go hang out if they ask you to hang out anymore. So I say this to say this: take care of yourself, your mental, take care of your finances, take care of yourself, and I'm up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody tuned back into this one. This is episode 20. This is the official one. And I'm up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Follow the LT podcast page and let's get it.